adopt a new company brand to encompass everything that we do. To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
So, Facebook has released a new trailer for the Metaverse. Now, this actually seems awesome up until you figure out that their stock has dropped by 25%. Now, if you don't know what the Metaverse is, it's something that Facebook is developing that's kind of like something from Ready Player One. And if you watch the movie Ready Player One, you know one of the central problems of the movie was that they didn't want the Oasis to fall into a company's hands, and they wanted it to fall into the main character's hands, as trusting it to a person that really has come from nothing is a better thing to do, I guess. But with Facebook looking a lot more like the village from Ready Player One, it seems worrying that such a technology is being trusted to them. While yes, the Metaverse doesn't look too fancy right now, and from stuff we've seen of it, it does look like something that could develop into something that could be huge. One of those might be full dive reality. Now, full dive reality is kind of just an idea right now. The best example I could give is Sword Art Online. It's basically virtual reality where you cannot tell the difference between it being reality and it being fiction. It somehow imitates all five senses that you are there in that world. Now, do I think Facebook's Metaverse could be something that could have full dive? To be honest, no. Right now, there are no ways to achieve full dive virtual reality, but I do think the Metaverse could be something that could inspire full dive, or at least be the basis of what full dive is built upon. Think of what Musical.ly is to TikTok. Besides this being something that could be important to the future of full dive reality, I also think it being trusted with a company like Facebook is a horrible idea. I think an excellent point of contention to bring up is the Cambridge Analytica scandal, where millions of users' personal Facebook data was used for the 2016 election. And it doesn't help that the companies that are said to be working on the Metaverse with Facebook are companies like Disney and Epic Games.
It's still about bringing people together.
Look, Zuck, you can tell me every day that you have my personal privacy in mind when you have this data. I do not believe you. And it seems like these companies have time and time again proven that they don't have your best privacy concerns in mind. These companies do not support stuff like freedom of speech and are almost exclusively left. Which I don't want to get political with this video because the Jeremy Explained series is not supposed to be political, but censoring people based on their personal beliefs is horrible, no matter which side you're on. And I think something as big as the Metaverse should fall under basically a public square. Basically, you should not be able to be censored by the Metaverse in any way. While I get it when people say these platforms are owned by people and they have every right to censor you no matter what you do, it gets to a point where these companies play such an integral role to our lives that I think they have the responsibility that they shouldn't be censoring people, especially for opinions that aren't illegal. At what point do these companies become so big that they should fall under government rule? While the Metaverse might not become as big as the Oasis in Ready Player One, I think it's about time that people start having this conversation about big tech companies controlling such big properties. Because these companies are starting to play such an integral role to our lives and can swing elections. I don't think the Cambridge Analytica scandal would have become so big if it was done by a small website. But since Facebook had been on top of the world at the time, because this company owned big names like Oculus, WhatsApp, Snapchat, and Instagram, just one of those companies alone had way too much power to be trusted with that type of information. With great power comes great responsibility. I guess that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this. Like and subscribe and share this series everywhere. I think this really does need a bigger conversation because I do see a lot of YouTubers talking about it, but I don't see a lot of them actually going into in-depth with like this. I guess philosophically, I guess. I'd love to thank all my subscribers for subscribing, and thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it, guys. I love all of you. Tell me what you think about this, guys. Is the Metaverse being developed by Facebook a good thing? Personally, I think it's bad, obviously, from the video you just watched. And I'd also love to thank the editor for this video, Caitlin. Like, oh my god, thank you for editing this. You are such a good person. Thank you. But I think that's all, guys. Bye.